Hey guys, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this large knotless look. You want your braids as flat as possible. I'm going to show you guys everything and the tools that I use in this video. So I'm showing you guys how many at the top that I usually use is 3, 2, 1. So right now I'm going to pre-part her hair. I'm going to use my gel to gel the front and the top of it and towards the bottom as well when the last braid. So I'm going to go in between the braids, and I just want to make sure my part is straight as possible. So as you can see, I'm just going over my parts. I'm just making sure that they're looking good and making sure that they're looking the same as the other side. It doesn't really matter how many times, you go over that part. You want to make sure that part is looking at least decent, at least good enough. I know it won't be perfect, but I know that I'm trying to make it look exactly like the other side. So now I'm just going over my other part and making sure that putting the gel on there and making sure that it's gonna look like the other side. You don't want it too big, but you want it, decent. But I would say, keep practicing. And, you won't, this is not an overnight process, but, just. I always compare the other side to this side to figure out how big is the part. As y'all can see, you want the part to look just like this side right here. I got 3 pieces. Literally split them down the middle. And you want to grab this piece right here. This is a part of her edge. You want to grab this piece. You want to grab a piece of hair. You want to add it like right there, and then you want to go. You want to use this finger to go under, and you want to grab this piece. Since her hair is already thick, I really don't need to add too much hair at the top. I know once I start braiding a little bit more, I will start adding hair, and it won't be too much hair. It will be like a bit of piece. You don't really need to add too much of a thick piece of hair. Now you always want to make sure you have gel on the side of your hand or just somewhere near you, but I always have to make sure it's on the side of my hand because it's more easier. But I always use the gel to put it on their regular hair because sometimes it flakes up, as in it get puffy. And you want that braid as flat as possible. You don't want any hair left out. You don't want any of their original hair left out or near the braiding hair left out. So you want to make sure you're putting the gel on there. And also you can comb through it. I usually comb through it, but sometimes I don't. But if their hair is really tangled, I usually just comb through it to have the gel slick now. However, I did forget to mention, I know sometimes people struggle with having a braid thin to big. So what you want to do, you don't want to grab too many big pieces. You want to grab maybe a pinch, or depending on the size that they're getting. I'm not grabbing too much here because like I said earlier, her hair is very thick and you don't want the braid to be to be boneless. You don't want the braid to be boneless. You want it enough. You want to add enough pieces to make sure the braid is looking the same as the ones in the back, or how it's starting off. You only want to get thin when you're getting towards the end, and you want to make sure I don't know, I usually tie mines at the bottom, but depending, I know sometimes people, they braid all the way down. That's when you're getting thin. You do not need to get thin when you're at the middle or at the top. Turning out to look. I did add another piece on here, so it should be like right here. Okay, so I'm going in using my thumb and my index finger. So the piece that I grabbed with my thumb and index finger which is the last piece of hair on the end once I had split it. So you're gonna grab that one and you're gonna use a pinch of hair using that last piece of hair in the middle one, and then you want to go over the middle one, and you only want to use a pinch of hair. You don't want to use too much hair. Do not use thick pieces unless just don't use thick pieces, please. And you like I'm using my gel. I got my gel and I have my comb. You want to make sure you're combing through because you want the braid to look flat. You don't want any flyaways. You don't want anything sticking out. And you want to make sure that braid is flat as possible and neat. Okay, so now I'm showing you how to add in the curly piece. You want to make sure you add in that one, not in the front, but in the back of the braid. Because once you get it in the front, it's not going to look right and they're going to be flyaways sticking up. Alright, you guys, this is the end of the video. This is how everything turned out. It came out so cute. If you guys want anything else from me, as in product line or class, just let me know or send me an email. Bye.